Hello everyone, this is Crota giving you game 1 in a series between YoonYJ versus TyLooJim here in the Xel'Naga Caverns. YoonYJ spawning as the red Terran player, meanwhile TyLooJim spawning, TyLooJim spawning as the yellow Protoss on the bottom left hand side of the map. Now, pretty much what a lot of people are talking about, or what I want to really talk about, is the upcoming patch 1.4.0 patch notes. And those patch notes do as many of the changes as there are, and as many buffs and nerfs went around the board. I'm really impressed by Blizzard's dedication to trying to balance and make the game a little bit more balanced. I do like the direction that Blizzard is taking, as we now see TyLooJim now perhaps setting up a proxy pylon already, and we also see that a supply depot being built off over here. Does YoonYJ see this? Yes, he does spot this. So this pylon now down on the low ground, currently being revealed. That probe trying to be all sneaky, trying to make sure that he doesn't get revealed, will eventually actually be spotted by this one SCV over here. Gateways are going to be coming in, and this will be a proxy rush as the barracks already being set up. SCVs coming off the mineral line, a lot of SCVs coming off the mineral line to deal some damage, as this one particular probe is now also taking a little bit of damage as well. So we'll see what's going to be happening here. The gateway taking a lot of damage so far, and no additional buildings are going to be built back over here. This is quite some time since I've seen a proxy rush here in the Xel'Naga Caverns. This gateway most likely will get cancelled. It's not going to actually get up and running. And now TyLooJim is going to be very far behind. You can see now a pylon being built back at home. It's going to chrono boost out probes. The gateway, is he going to actually let it complete, is a key question there. He probably shouldn't even let it complete. Only 4 SCVs, enough to stop it. And now in comes another gateway. So canceling it and then rebuilding it. A Marine now going to be trained up as well. So what can happen here is the Marine can just simply come out, start attacking, or perhaps go after this one probe, perhaps even just take down the pylon, as the pylon should be enough, as now a Marine makes its way over. One Marine just starts shooting away. You can see that the probe still coming back around. Another supply depot is being built, as more SCVs are still making their way over. The Marine's DPS is faster, but still needs at least 2 SCVs in order to shut down this gateway. Another Marine should be popping out in just a moment there, and I believe this gateway and this pylon are pretty much done for, as more Marines are still being added. Where are the Marines going? Why are the Marines not taking this down? Perhaps going after the probe instead. The gateway has been canceled once more. The probe now trying to hide back over here. It looks like the Marines are going to be able to get some shots off pretty easily. A Marine's already ready and waiting down over here. And down goes that probe, and this pylon will get taken down as well. We can see now more gateways being built right behind it. And we are going to be getting a Zealot now. So a Zealot, perhaps to try to counteract any of those Marines. These 3 Marines taking down this pylon. The losses abnormally large, but you got to remember that when a building is canceled, the full losses are shown, not the actual refunded losses. So it is not really that far behind, unless you take a look at the Harvesters, 21 to 18. So 18 Harvesters coming in, as we now see what is this probe doing, perhaps transitioning into a proxy Stargate. So cheese after cheese, or non-standard versus after non-standard here, as a Zealot now going to be making its way out to the north. Cybernetics Core now trying to upgrade into a warp gate. This pylon will be finishing up in just a moment. Another pylon now warping in as well. Marines will be coming in. Are we going to perhaps get some chrono boost is a key question, as now 3 Marines going to make their way up the ramp. That one Zealot needs to back off. A lot of damage to be had. 2 Stalkers also engaging as well, but the SCV looking and deciding to back off here. That Stargate should be coming in now. Yes, it is going to be that proxy Stargate. That Stargate, that Void Ray should be able to charge off of these destructible rocks if there are any units down here, and then come in fully charged with about 25 damage per second. Additional gateway now being warped in as well, so it's going to be a 3-gate plus Stargate pressure, essentially an all-in attempt. Meanwhile, YoonYJ, the Terran player, currently running off of 2 gas, getting up as many Marines as possible. He wants a massive number of Marines to try to shut this down. A Zealot and Stalkers are now going to be trying to charge up that ramp. Will it be enough? The Marines now turning around, firing back at the Zealot. The Zealot taking a lot of damage so far. One Zealot now destroyed. The Stalkers are deciding to back off. don't want to engage. The Marines getting a little bit more split there. You can see that the Stalkers don't know how many barracks there are, as the Stalkers now walk up their ramp and just simply get turned around once more. But a Void Ray and some Stalkers will be engaging, as there's an SCV down over here. Curious as to why there is not a Nexus. Another proxy pylon now set up here, so the units will be able to warp in up on that high ground. And now also warping in here as the Stalkers now trying to push up once more. This pylon not going to warp in, getting canceled in time, as the bunker will have enough range to shut that down rather easily and quickly. There is that pylon. Is it spotted? Yes, it is spotted by YoonYJ. YoonYJ should be able to shut this down. Is he going to move some Marines over? The Marines are now making their way over. The Stalkers are now going to come up that ramp. And is it going to be enough? And no, now the Stalkers are going to be coming in as well. The Stalkers now going to perhaps try to engage. The Marines going to get inside that bunker and now able to fight back. Shutting down that pylon is going to be critical, as the bunker now trying to fire back as well. SCVs are attempting to repair. There are 2 Marauders in this group, as the Marines are going to shut down this one pylon pretty easily. And now you can see the bunker still dealing even more damage. That proxy pylon will get destroyed, but this is a lot of pressure. There is a much larger army sitting outside by Jim right now, but the stronger economy now coming in from YoonYJ, but YoonYJ oversaturating, as he has nowhere to go with any of these SCVs. Perhaps multiple SCVs on auto repair, as the units are going to be coming up the ramp once more. Here we go. SCVs trying to repair. More Marines coming in. Double Void Ray pressure. Stalkers now trying to push in. Marines pushing back the units as best as they can, and the Marines going after those units. Marauders coming down as well. Is it going to be enough? The SCVs are continuing to try to build over here. The Void Rays are backing off. The Stalkers are melting away to those Marauders, but we need a lot more Marines. That is, if there's not enough Marines, it's going to become very, very bad news. SCVs, Marines jumping inside, and you can see the concussive shells have completed, and down goes this Zealot as well. So a very, very nice hold off on cheese so far by YoonYJ, as 27 probes versus 40. There are 2 mules, and those mules are definitely the saving grace right now, but I think YoonYJ is actually training a bit too many SCVs. He's not going to be able to bust out of here. He needs to get a factory up. He needs to get starport. He needs a lot more minerals. He's sitting on a definite food advantage, but is it going to be enough, as the SCVs are once again trying to repair? As down go the Zealots, and now more units just getting destroyed. SCVs desperately trying to repair. Perhaps a Marauder gonna jump in here once more. And what is this down over here? A proxy bunker down over here to make sure. It looks like this pylon will get destroyed. Marines do not have stim yet, as more Zealots are still reinforcing. Both sides engaging. Another Void Ray gonna get shut down. The Void Ray backing off. Marines doing that stutter step back. Marauders and Marines, both sides engaging still. But I believe that YoonYJ will start to take the upper hand. His economy is much stronger, and this Void Ray will get shut down. So a very, very impressive game by YoonYJ here in the Xel'Naga Caverns, defending a proxy gateway attempt into a proxy Stargate attempt. A lesser Terran player would have melted under the pressure, but yeah, really well played, and somehow that doesn't feel like a 7-minute, 8-minute game. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening. Stay tuned for game 2 in this series between these 2 players.